Hi everyone, my name is Mary Beth. Welcome to my channel. So today is Saturday, April 18th, and this reading is based on how to empower yourself as the divine feminine to end suffering on this twin flame journey. So I got some nice cards here. Before I begin, I just want to let you know that I am running a discount on my readings. So my twin flame reading is usually about an hour. It's a video that I send you, and basically, that's usually $88.88. It's on discount for $65 to the end of May. Also, I do a 1 hour phone coaching, and that is usually $100, but that is also on discount for $65 to the end of May. So if you're interested, please email me at twinflamealchemisttarot@gmail.com, and I will show the email at the end of the screen when I'm done with the reading. All right, so let's start. Let's start. So, how can we empower ourselves as the divine feminine? Okay, so the first card you got is Surrender Low Self Esteem. It says, you deserve success, love, and abundance. Set an intention to identify and release any remnants of low self esteem. Yeah, just go ahead and set that intention and just know that you deserve it. You deserve love. You deserve success. Give it to yourself and abundance. Live that goddess driven life. Set the intention and give it to yourself. Surrender that low self esteem. Also, that low self esteem may be because you have some trapped emotion inside of you. So you can also look down. I do have my videos down below. I'm all about, cleansing the chakras. And if you were to cleanse the solar plexus chakra, that's all about self-esteem, your confidence, fear, anxiety. Check it out and it's also ASMR, so it's soothing and relaxing. You could check that out. Also, there's something called the emotion code. You just go on YouTube. The emotion code is extremely good for releasing any trapped emotions that could be causing any kind of low self-esteem. Okay, the next card we got is We're Stronger in the Places That We've Been Broken by Ernest Hemingway. Yeah, so, being on this twin flame journey, we've all been broken, right? At some point, we've all we've all felt pretty broken on this, and believe it or not, so has your divine masculine or your divine counterpart. And Ernest Hemingway figured out that we are stronger in the places that we've been broken. That is where we rise. That is where we get our faith from. Whenever something goes wrong, that is when we catapult to a new level. So it's almost like whenever we hit a new low and we're down here in whatever it is, apathy or grief, and when we learn something new, we catapult even higher. We release something else and we go even higher in the vibration of love, joy, peace, and enlightenment. Okay. And so just remember, we become stronger in the places that we've been broken. So, just be like, almost like be grateful to yourself for what you've been through, like pat yourself on the back and say, wow, like look at my journey, look what I've been through, and look what I don't even recognize myself anymore. It's like recognize yourself, recognize for all you've been through. And the divines tell me right now that they also thank you and that you are one of the pioneers and that, you're here to teach others how to do this because you are going through this really tough, like long mountainous journey. And they are thanking you from the bottom of their hearts for doing this because you're doing it for the collective. Because I don't know if you know this, but twin flames, they are doing a worldly cause to bring peace and unconditional love to the collective just by loving your twin flame. Just by doing that, you are healing the earth. So keep going. Okay, the next card you got is the Lion. It says banish loneliness by reaching out to special friends. Yeah. So also it's also about like feeling into your own good company. When you realize like what makes you tick and you follow your own discipline and you realize the things that you love. Like for instance, I'll just go on my what do you call it? Not yeah, I guess Amazon Prime, but also Netflix. Like I'll find things like videos. So I'll learn how to do certain things that have to do with Tai Chi or yoga or meditation and just like things that like really like really uplift me and bring me joy. And like I find like when I'm with myself by myself on any given night, I really enjoy my own company because I do the things that I really enjoy and that I love. And even like just doing this, like doing tarot is my passion. And so you banish loneliness when you're doing that. But this is also saying by reaching out. So like right now, maybe is a good time to FaceTime, with friends, with family, and like reaching out, to be with people that you love. All right, the next card you got is gratitude, right? So when you have a gracious heart for everything you have and it's almost like a buffet. When you look at a buffet table, are you staring at what you don't like? Or are you staring at what you like? You're probably eyeing the things that you want and you're like, "Oh, that's what I want. Let's put this on the plate." So it's kind of the same thing where you're looking at what you're grateful for. Look around and notice what you're grateful for. Notice what's in your life that's going well. You don't look at the parts in life that aren't going well. Instead, look at what's going well, and that's what you'll manifest more of, and that's what you'll attract more of in that vibration. Because when you raise your vibration, that is where everything good comes to you. Things that you never even thought possible. So, like just writing down even just 5 things a day of what you're grateful for. Okay, that will empower you as the divine feminine. All right, the next card you got, and this is a good affirmation for the week. It says, I connect with the great white brotherhood and radiate pure white light today. It says, Lord Maitreya is head of the great white brotherhood, the beings whose auras radiate the pure white of integrity and high intention. Drawing this card suggests it is time for you to examine every area of your life carefully and practice purity of thought, word, and deed. You are asked to be an example of right living for your light. For your light will then draw many to the ascension way. Your reward is the peace that passes all understanding and the joy of flowing smoothly on your higher path. Yep. So as you learn how to empower yourself as a divine feminine, you will be an example of of right living. You're going to live an example of the light. You are a pioneer in this, and you are going to draw many to the ascension way. That is what you're here for. Okay? And so your reward is peace and knowing that you are just being in joy and peace, and just everything that you'll attract will be of peace and joy. Okay. So again, your affirmation, I connect with the great white brotherhood and radiate pure white light today. Just radiate your white light. Just radiate it. And you are on your way to not only empowering yourself, but empowering others as well. You transmute with the white light as well. Okay, the next card you got is set your sights higher. It says increase your standards and expect more for yourself. Don't settle. Yep. Especially with the twin flame journey. Don't settle. Yes, you want your twin flame. That will never go away. You always love your twin flame no matter what. But just set your sights higher. Just make sure that you are attracting your twin flame when you are at your highest version of yourself. When you are at your highest version of yourself and they are there, they are at their highest version of themselves, that is when the twin flame union will stick. There are many people who are getting the twin flame union at a much lower vibration, and you'll find that it doesn't quite meet your expectations of a relationship, and you'll find that it doesn't meet your standards of what a relationship should look like on either end, neither for you or your divine masculine, and you'll both start to question it. But what both don't realize is that they need to better themselves to the highest versions of themselves and then come together. So that's what they're saying. Just, and then other things too. In anything in life, don't settle. Set your standards high because you deserve it. You deserve the best of the best. All right. The next card you got, and I brought the book out this time, is Ariadne. I'm sorry, I cannot pronounce her first name. Ariadne, Mistress of the Labyrinth. My soul knows the way, and the only way out is through. Okay. So again, Mistress of the Labyrinth. It says, my soul knows the way, and the only way out is through. Okay. So let me read you a little bit about what this means. Okay. And so when we pull this card, she is a symbol of hope, the divine assistance, and the step-by-step process we can take to move through a difficult time to confront an injustice in your life. She helps a particular, this is a Greek god, I guess, Thesis, because he's daring to end a pattern of madness. He's willing to do whatever needs to be done to stop the injustice. She gives him the tools to create his desired outcome. He is successful because of her, and she assists him because he acts with courage. Her message is that our courage is always in some way rewarded when we seek to end an unnecessary pattern or routine that is no longer serving us. Even though we initially created it for the effort to keep us safe, it can feel as insurmountable as facing a horned part man, part beast that lives in the dark maze inside us. Pure terror. But the soul always wants our freedom. The divine is what liberates, not confines. It might feel like we can't find our way out of the situation, this maze, but we can. We can trust the soul knows the way through, and the spiritual support is a given. Adrienne wants us to be brave so that she can fall in love with our actions. She is both a goddess and a human. She gets our fear, but she also knows just how much power we hold as well. Okay, so she says, my soul knows the way, and the only way is through. Okay, so what this is saying is, yes, we all have to kind of fight this injustice, okay? And we all have this like pattern that no longer serves us. And it's almost like we have to fight off this part beast, horned man, or whatever this beast is inside of us. And the way to fight off this monster inside of us is through our soul. And it's the divine that liberates us, right? And so we're all in this maze, and we need our spiritual support system to get us out of this maze. And so she is all about helping us. She's all about, it's the soul knows the way. Just get into your soul, follow your soul, and they will take you out of this maze. So right now, if you feel like you're in this pattern of madness, if you feel like some injustice was done to you, or if you feel like you're in this unnecessary pattern or routine or maze that keeps going on and on and on in circles, that's insurmountable, she's saying, get with your soul. Your soul is the one that's going to take you through the maze. She's going to get you out of the labyrinth. Your soul is going to help you. Okay? And so also what I'm getting from this message is that we're also helping our twin flame. We're helping them end the pattern of madness, because, the way it works is the divine feminine, we're the creators, and they are the ones that do the creation, but we start first. We are the possibility, the divine feminine, and we're the one that starts it. Okay? And then they're the ones that continue with it. They're the ones that manifest it. They're the ones that create it. We're the ones that start it off. We're the consciousness. We're the ones that are starting it, and we're the ones who are intuitively getting that notion that it needs to happen first. We're the idea, and then our divine masculines are the ones that manifest it. I don't know if that makes sense. But anyway, so the reason why I'm saying this is because we have to do this first. So we have to get up in vibration first, and then our divine masculine can follow us. If we're down here, then that's where they'll match us. But as we awaken, they awaken. And that's the miraculous part. If any of you have been on this twin flame journey as long as I have, it's astounding how much your divine masculine awakens right in front of your eyes as you see them over time. It's like they're not the same person, and neither are you. Like you've gone through all this awakening, not knowing that your divine masculine's doing the same thing, like mirroring you. And so it's almost like you're also taking your divine masculine through this labyrinth, through this maze, out of this madness. And you're leading you and your divine masculine out of the maze by following your soul's wisdom. Okay? It says, my soul knows the way, and the only way out is through your soul, through the divine. Okay. The next card we got is Twin. Your twin never left you. Your twin is always inside of you. Your masculine and feminine side of yourself, okay, is always with you, okay? And there's so many ways you can look at this. Your twin flame has never left you. Your twin flame has never left you because you are your own divine feminine and your own divine masculine energies, okay? And when you balance out your own divine feminine, your own divine masculine energies, it manifests in the physical realm. Okay. But just know inside of you is always your divine masculine. B, the reason why your twin flame has never left you is because their higher self never leaves you. They are always energetically connected to you. They're always sending you songs. They're always sending you gifts. They're always trying to talk to you. That is your twin flame's higher self. They never leave you. And then C, your twin flame in the physical will also psychically, telepathically communicate with you. Energetically, you are connected. I don't know if you noticed this, but your chakra systems are connected. And you're always you're always feeling each other, you're always thinking each other's thoughts. There's some kind of telepathy going on. There's dreams going on like crazy, dreaming about each other, always having some kind of like epiphanies and seeing signs and synchronicities. Like, let's say, for instance, my twin flame is bald. Like, wherever I go, I'll see bald men, right? And so I'm sure, like, if you have a twin flame who looks a certain way, that's like the pattern you'll see. Or let's just say, for instance, my twin flame, well, I won't go into my twin flame, but like let's say your twin flame is from a certain country, like you're going to see everything that has to do with that country, no matter where you go, no matter where you search, you're going to see something about that country because there's always going to be signs and synchronicities because your twin never leaves you. Your twin never leaves you, and it's like almost like a mental telepathy, and it's just if you try to distract yourself, it doesn't work. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So the next card you got is forgives. It says, let the healing power of compassion overcome any tendency to seek revenge. Use that energy. Close your eyes to petty faults and Cupid will turn somersaults. Forgive yourself and others too, who also search for something new. Learn what you can from what inspired and be not in the blame game mired. Yes, forgiveness. That's what will catapult you as the divine friend. This is what will really empower you. If you feel like someone else's emotions has taken control over you, that is very much disempowering. But the minute you forgive them and you forgive yourself and you overcome with, and then like have overwhelming compassion for them, not to mention there is a universal secret that I keep saying in all my videos that I figured out where I'm telling you, it'll be no problem for you to forgive when you've but like, I do that over my phone coaching. If you're interested, I'll put up my email at the end of the screen. But anyway, there is a universal secret. There is an illusion here with the twin flame union that you're just not seeing. And so trust me, there really is nothing to forgive, to be honest. There's really nothing to forgive. But at the same time, I know we've all been through many different journeys. And when it comes to the twin flame journey, it's been a difficult one for a lot of people. But also, this has to do with your family, maybe your parents, maybe friends, maybe something's happened with past loves. I don't know. So you have to learn to forgive and have compassion. And when you do that, studies say that is what catapults your vibration the most is when you forgive someone. That will really catapult you in your vibration and frequency. All right, the next card you got is you must give your own body, mind, and energies the utmost care. Otherwise, you will work against yourself and cause much misery. Yeah, so take this time to really care for your own self, your own body, your own mind. And everyone always forgets about their energies. That's very important to keep cleansing your energies. Again, I have down below, I do cleansing chakras, and go ahead and check that out. And I've gotten emails on that has helped people. And also there's something called emotion code on YouTube that has helped me tremendously. I love doing the emotion code and I almost do it daily. And anyway, it's taking care of your energies as well. Okay. And that is what helps empower you as the divine feminine. Next card you got. Go within and know nothing outside of yourself can make you happy. Yep, following your own discipline. If you search outside of yourself for happiness, that will cause suffering because many times what you expect will make you happy won't make you happy. And also when you try to fulfill yourself through another or a project or something, maybe not a project, but through a person, that usually doesn't work out. And so you need to like follow your own discipline, follow your own mission, whatever brings you joy. you know? When you go within and you realize inside, like what makes you tick and what makes you happy, no one can take that away from you. And that is how to empower yourself as a divine feminine. All right, the next card you got. Do I have two cards here? No one. Okay, it says, master your life through the law of perpetual transmutation of energy. You have the ability to change any outcome. Yep, so it says everything in the universe is constantly changing, and you have the power to transmute negative energy or circumstances into something positive. So I do this every morning. So I don't know if you do, but you can use the violet flame to transmute any situation for a positive outcome. So I just do the violet flame around Gaia or Mother Earth every morning to transmute whatever it is. I may say transmute the virus into something healthy, transmute, fear into love, transmute, chemtrails into something beneficial for the world, whatever it is. And so I know that my spiritual entourage is helping me and we are transmuting from the ground. I know star seeds do this. I don't know if too many people on the ground do this in physical form, but it's something that I've learned to do since 2008. And so when I learned pranic healing, and so it's what I think I came here to do, and so I do it daily. And so this is something you can do. It doesn't have to be daily. Like it's just something simple you can do with your twin flame. So let's just say you can picture your twin flame on the palm of your hand. And you can just say, I wrap the violet flame around my twin flame, love and blessings, love and blessings, love and blessings. Okay. And you visualize the violet flame transmuting any negative energy into positive energy, cutting any cords of negativity that you may have sent them. Okay. And you can do this with anyone. I do this with customers. So like if I'm working and I know I have an angry customer that's about to call me, I usually get a warning from one of my staff that an angry customer is about to call me. And so what I'll do is I will picture that person in my hand and I'll start giving them love and blessings with the violet flame and I will transmute the energy. By the time they call me, they usually are not angry. They forget why they're angry and or they feel like, they're just very nice about it. It's just like their whole energy. And my staff is always, they're always bewildered how that happens. Like, why they're so nice with me? Because that's what I do. Like, I'll transmute. And sometimes I'm the one that I'm supposed to call them. And they're like, oh, you didn't need to call. I feel better now. So it's very interesting. All right. So the next card you got is Break the Chain. And this says ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. Yes. This is another way to empower yourself as a divine feminine. So what we were just talking about, breaking ancestral patterns, right? So this is all about, ancestral patterns is all about like, okay, so the emotion code, so the trapped emotions I was talking about. So it's almost like deprogramming yourself out of the matrix as well. So we were all kind of programmed in our ancestral patterns and how to behave a certain way. If you notice, there might be some kind of chain of events that might have happened with you and your ancestors. And so you can, first of all, use the violet flame to transmute all of that, transmute your bloodline with the violet flame. Also, just by using the emotion code and releasing your trapped emotions, that is now making it so you don't pass that on to your future generations. I know that sounds weird, but your trapped emotions get caught and then you pass it on to the next generation. And so when you do the emotion code, you're also releasing for your ancestors. And to be honest, since we're all one and we're all the collective, you're probably releasing for the collective as well, layer after layer. And also you're rewriting the future. And just know, this is the fun part, when you raise your vibration, now you're changing timelines and you're changing your future as well. Like your future looks a certain way when you're at let's say you're at the pride vibration. Now your future looks a certain way. But now if you're up in the love vibration, your future has just been rewritten. Yeah, it's really interesting. Okay. And the next card you got is Achievement. It says, chase your dreams. You may be surprised by where they lead you. Yep. So that's where you should have your focus, chasing your dreams, like just have fun. Like look at the joy she has with her little butterfly net. Going after some butterflies there. It looks like me with the red hair running through the meadow. There's like a huge butterfly here I don't know if you can see this butterfly. This butterfly found some kind of, looks like a sunset or a sunrise. Anyway, it's there. Just keep looking for it. All right, the next card you got is choice. And this one says, reconsider a commitment. You have the right to change your mind. Yeah, put up your boundaries. I mean, you have the right to reconsider any commitment. If you did something that you feel like wasn't for your highest good, it's okay to change your mind. Change your mind. Do something for you. Give to yourself. That's how to empower yourself as a divine feminine. All right, here's a stone you can work with this week. And I never pronounce this correct. I'm saying it's peridot. I don't know if it's, I never look up words and how it's pronounced. Anyway, I believe that's the August stone, peridot. It says life lessons. You can break free from recurring negative patterns by praying to know the lesson and blessings they contain. Ooh, that's really cool. Yeah, so a lot of us are getting recurring negative patterns in life, right? Constantly getting the same patterns. We're like, okay, I think I already learned this lesson. Why am I going through this again? Well, maybe we can break free from them if we just ask our guides to tell us what the lesson is and what blessings they contain so we can move on. Just say, okay, my spiritual entourage, I've done this before. I get it. Tell me what the lesson is and tell me what the blessings are so that we can move on to something else and break free. And you can work with the peridot stone while doing that. All right, the next card you got is organic foods. This is another way to empower yourself as a divine feminine. Obviously, it's very healthy to eat organically. It says, Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for supporting my desire to consume and use organic products. So as you get lighter in vibration, naturally, as you get lighter in vibration, you are going to crave more organic foods. You're going to crave probably more lighter foods like plant-based foods, less foods that are dense like meat. It just comes naturally when you get lighter and lighter. And so listen to your body, and that will also help you to empower yourself. Also, what they're telling me is if you are a meat eater, just know that the emotions of the animal can also get entangled into your emotions. So let's say they weren't treated very well, the animals, that emotion, and of course that's with people as well, like anything, even if like you go to a store and something has like I don't know, like maybe somebody made this, right, and maybe their emotions were not so nice or like angry or whatever, it can get entangled, in your emotions. So just keep cleansing your energies and purging. And so with organic foods, that's supposed to be where you're not being subjected to that. You're not being subjected to that type of lower emotions that could be affecting you. And or if you are a meat eater, they're saying just go ahead and bless the food, go ahead and transmute it with the violet flame. Any foods that you feel need blessing or some kind of I just say love and blessings, love and blessings. Or you could do the ho'oponopono. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. Or thank you for this food. Or just transmuting with the violet flame. That type of thing will also help with that, with food. All right. And then the last card you got is boundaries. It says, love yourself enough to say no to others' demands. I'm sorry, that's my dog. My dog's making a lot of ruckus. He likes to scratch my rug. Okay, Ishtar, boundaries. Love yourself enough to say no to others' demands on your time and energy. So it's almost like I see kind of a little bit of theme here. So maybe some of you are spreading yourself thin. And so maybe you need to learn to say no and just spend time doing what you want to do. That's how you empower yourself as a divine feminine. Make room for you. Love yourself and what you love to do. Okay. And people or things that make demands on your time and your energy is not something that's worth it or something that you have to do. Okay, especially if they are almost like vampires with with their energy with you, just be aware of that and put up your boundaries in a nice way. and just be like, you know what? I love myself enough to say no at this time. I know it's hard for women. I get it. I get it, especially when you're a mom. I get it's hard, but sometimes we have to do this. And that is how to empower yourself as a divine feminine. Well, I do hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification button. If you'd like to enter my free for my giveaway for a free reading, twin flame reading, then go ahead and subscribe. Once you subscribe, just email me and let me know that you subscribed so I can put you in the hat. Once I hit 100 subscribers, as I am a new channel, I will pull from the hat on camera so you can see who wins. Okay. Also, if you're interested in a reading or a phone coaching, also email me at twinflamealchemisttarot@gmail.com. And so tomorrow is Sunday, and tomorrow I will be doing my weekly update for the Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine energies. And I hope to see you then. And thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you next time. Thanks. Bye.